Hello guys, so in this week's video I'm going to be doing a SCRAWLRBOX video. This is for April 2017, and so let's get to opening this. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna see what's here first, because I'm always curious what's actually underneath it. So we got some paper, that's cool. The artist is Stina Jones. I really hope I'm saying that right. That's cool. So let's get to opening this part. Never gonna save the sticker, oh well. Okay, let's just rip it open. Okay, so the challenge says it's Stranger Worlds. I'm not going to flip it over and see the items inside on the card because I would rather see them for myself first. So we have some markers. So we have this aquarelle I'm pretty sure it's a water-soluble pencil. I was about to say watercolor. No, it's water-soluble. By the sound of that. We have a sticker. I don't need any more of those. We have this mangaka flexible. Oh, it's like a brush pen. It's kind of like a fude pen. I dare say I'll be using that after this challenge. So we got some popping candy. Oh, we have a graphite pencil. This looks really cool. Ah, that looks awesome. It's 2B as well. I actually really like 2B pencils because you can get really sketchy and really soft with it. We have another Zig Mangaka liner, and it is a 0.5 nib. It's not as thin as some of the other nibs that I use, but oh well. And then we have these style file markers. That's so cool. Oh, and the brush tip as well. Oh, that makes it so much better. Oh my god, there's a chisel tip. I would have preferred a bullet nib on the side, but chisel tip's fine. Oh, that's so cool. We have NG4. NG9 and also 562, which is ice blue. That's gonna be cool. Oh, I'm so excited. The theme is obviously Stranger Worlds, but what is the challenge? Explore your creative conscience and use inspirations provided to create your own strange creature and test these graphic markers. Oh, I'm excited. So the paper is actually Canson Bristol paper. I've never really tried Canson Bristol paper. To be honest, I don't think I've even tried Bristol board at all. So this is going to be an experience. So let's cut to the speed paint. So before I actually go into the main speed paint, I'm going to be showing you some of the concepts I did for this SCRAWLRBOX challenge inside my sketchbook. Now, first of all, I thought of a mermaid, and then it went into a mermaid, maybe a fairy, another mermaid kind of concept, and then I was inspired by the YouTube Artist Collective, where some of the artists actually did stuff to do with jellyfish, and because of the colour schemes it reminded me of Monique Renee's kind of work. I'm sorry the camera's a little bit wobbly, but yes, it reminded me of hers, and I really wanted to interpret the jellyfish girl theme kind of a little bit differently than she did, so I thought I would actually go for that. I did various different concepts. So I did this one first, going into some of these ones down here. And these two are actually the ones that I really liked the most because they had the most action. So I went with this one and I drew it bigger just so I could actually see what I wanted. And you can see all these different boxes around here. Basically, they're because I really wanted to move around the character without having to redraw it. And then finally we have the full character design. So I actually just decided just to fully design the character so I knew what goes where and how she would look. So first of all, I actually started off with the sketch. Now I sketched it from the initial concepts, and the pencil, the first thing that I found wrong is the pencil. Now I really wish I would have had one of those really cheap foam grips that you can get. Now I never really brought any of those because most of my pencils are mechanical pencils or pencils that just feel comfortable to hold on their own. But because of this pencil and the barrel of it, it just did not feel comfortable enough to hold properly. So I was having real difficulty trying to hold it. The next pen that I used was actually the Zig Mangaka Flexible. Now I use this more than the 0.5 pen that I got. I keep saying 0.5 for some reason. That's because different types of liners actually have different ways of putting their sizes of pens. So that's why. But I mainly use the flexible pen because I have really gained a respect for Fude pens. They are really cool, and I would definitely recommend you get a Fude pen just to experience how they are. They're kind of like a regular pen and a brush pen all in one, but they've got more stability than a brush pen. That's why I really like them. So next of all we have the markers. The markers are called Style File markers, and they are really fun to use. I never expected it to have a brush tip, but when I saw that it had a brush tip, I was so happy. Oh, it was amazing. And I actually put it on my Instagram and told everybody that I wasn't going to tell people the brand until this video. So you're finding out it's Style File. I looked up the prices of these markers. They're pretty much the same price as Copics, and I kind of was let down just a little bit, but I enjoyed using these markers. They were fun. The thing that I will never get out of my head though is the squeaking of these markers when you use them. It might have been the paper, it might have been the markers, I don't know. But honestly, the squeaking will be the end of me. And several people who were on my live stream also said exactly the same thing. Just, the squeaking on the paper, just, I can't. So to soften up around the edges, so to soften up the glow, I used the water-soluble pencil around the outside. That was actually a really cool effect. It wasn't as strong as I'd wanted, so I actually did use my Uniball Signo pen just to get some stronger highlights, because when you're using markers, you can never leave gaps that are really small because of the markers just bleeding sometimes. So I used that. But interestingly enough, this Uniball Signo that I used to do all the highlights came in a previous SCRAWLRBOX. So whether you class that as adding more materials than I actually had, I don't know, but it was from a previous SCRAWLRBOX. That was my justification. So, and plus I also used it to sign my work as well, right at the end. So it was fun. It was fun. I enjoyed doing the SCRAWLRBOX. It was actually a lot quicker than I thought it would be because of the whole spreading of the markers. So I will see you guys in my next video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have made it right to the end of this video, comment watermelon. People at the stream will know what this means. Bye, guys.
Let's all take a ride.